Beautiful Child by Tori Hayden follows the adventures of a veteran special needs teacher in her journey with one particularly difficult student to work with. Venus is a student that she's been given that has chosen to be mute and only makes noises when she has violent outrages and temper tantrums. The author organizes the information in this book by telling her day-to-day events with the child and the progress, slowly but surely, that is made with the child. The types of information given through this book explains the different teaching styles Hayden uses for different situations with Venus and other classmates, and why she chose them and which teaching styles work best with certain situations by different types of students. For example, Venus will not speak to Hayden, so Hayden started using Venus's body language as a way to communicate with her. Hayden would ask which book Venus would want to read, and whether it was a head twitch, a glance of eyes, an arm stretch, it didn't matter. I would take that as her trying to communicate. I believe that the students that would find interest in this book and find it most useful are students looking for a career in teaching with kids in any way, and especially students wanting a career involving working with special needs kids. The special features and knowledge that kids would gain from this book would be personal intel from Hayden's experiences, personal stories, and tips gained from years of experience and knowledge in this field. Hayden's sympathetic and compassionate tone shows her dedication and love for this field, and her emotional stories help give readers a better understanding of how much work is involved with this field and how much emotions are involved with it also, as well as her organization method of telling the story through chronological events help give the book a unique story and can give readers a unique outlook on this field and job. The information I found most useful and important throughout this novel was Hayden's explanations of how she handled specific situations with Venus. Not only does she include her first-hand experiences with Venus, she also includes her experiences with other students as well, such as the students' frequent fistfights, tantrums, and ruthlessness. This book had such an impact on me and has importance to me because I would like to be a special ed teacher, and this book helped me understand some of the real-life situations I will have to handle when I go into this field and how I can approach these situations and the best way to approach them. Through my many years of coaching and assisting these kids, my passion grew, and this is what helped me find my job and what I am most passionate about, teaching. When I become a special needs teacher, I will be working with kids with all different ranges of problems and different degrees. So I will have to think outside of the box, and this book provided multiple tips for these types of thoughts. Some of the most helpful things she talked about was when she discussed her body language towards Venus. She said that Venus had come from an abusive background, and so Hayden always made sure to run my fingers through her hair, have her sit in my lap, run my hand up and down her arm, anything to show her signs of nurturing and to show her she was safe and okay with me. This is a good tip because children who come from an abusive background don't understand what it's like to have someone take care of you and show love towards you. And this tip can help you make a connection to help that student open up and make them feel comfortable enough to do so, like Hayden successfully did with Venus. Through Hayden's emotional stories, you can see the side of teaching most kids don't think of about the teacher's side. The side that is in charge of making sure everything runs smoothly in the classroom and trying to keep everyone happy and in line at the same time as trying to make sure everyone can continue on to the new grade and make sure students learn more than what is just in the books. One of the most emotional moments in the book is when Hayden reads Venus's favorite thing Miss Hayden helped her learn that year and what she had taught her the most, and Venus wrote, "I am happy." After being in an abusive home, she found shelter and love in Hayden's classroom, and that was the most important thing she had learned, not the math or what she had learned in her books. Something students can gain from reading this book is a different outlook and respect for teachers. Hayden compared teaching to juggling pins, saying that you had to balance the curriculum, the bond with the students, and making sure the students had a bond with each other. And if you did all those things, that's what made you a good teacher. Students will gain an understanding of how the special needs classes are taught and what they learn in there, and also how different their classes are than ours. They will learn how difficult it is for them to learn things that come so easy to us and learn how lucky they are to have the education level that they do.
Beautiful child. Beautiful child.